You want to talk to you, man?
Marley, you crazy as hell, man. God damn, Marley. Listen, man, you want to talk to you, man. Hell nah, Marley, what the hell?
You want to have a conversation, KS? What's wrong with that?
Oh, shit. That's some cloud ass shit, boy, I tell you. You stop the madness, Marley. Cool. This is a racket me. Trash ass Browns. Oh my God, we playing in some snow. This is the first time I ever played in snow.
Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Lions going up against the Browns.
Snowing in old Cleveland today.
As we send you up to First Energy Stadium, our commentators Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The forecast calling for more of the same.
I'm next. My fucking dude like that, man. Face masking already, man.
Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns.
You know what's up?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback and a minimal gain.
You gotta bust that out, boy.
7-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attacked them early.
And he's in there. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get
Son of a bitch, I missed that point.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop them at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right.
God.
Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Missed the field goal, yeah.
To me?
No, I did.
Oh.
The secondary very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long.
Oh,
To see
shit.
those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Welcome back, boy.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pick up there to 20 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, got your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide and tried to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And an alley to run.
That was me lurking in.
Remember when we were kids and you're playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9s?
These fucking lurking, fly boy, man. Niggas better stop trying me with that bullshit underneath shit.
Right field, that wasn't so great.
Go over the top, goddammit.
But the 9 picks
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
heck of a season. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Goddamn, man, don't have my fucking running back, man.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play,
I can't not wait till next season start. I can't wait to see what that 99 speed running back. It's been a while. Yeah, my running back won Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. My running back did. That's some crazy shit. And he got 75 bands. I'm like, you know what? Give me that 99 speeder. What's up, Julian Edelman? Junior? Little white boy? The fuck was that?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Detroit offense now is
Take his goddamn head off his body.
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught.
What?
Oh, my, he pulled it in.
What the fuck?
In for a Lions touchdown.
You should have seen how to think. You should have seen how to think of this score, bro.
His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6
Bro.
points.
That's crazy.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
Actually, we fucking pissed the fuck off.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season.
Yeah, missed that extra point, bitch. Oh, ass nigga, you should have banged. That weak ass shit.
Dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
That was the ugliest bang ever.
And they will not get a chance to return.
That nigga was draped all in defense.
For a touchback. And now Cleveland
Trash.
geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
You gotta stop me from going to the fucking box.
Do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat
What's up, nigga? Nah, hell no. No.
Some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who get your first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this part, as a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught inside the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. 6 points offense in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken down. This is a great sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a big
Shit not flying, homeboy.
really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting.
Cover this nigga I'm playing. Oh, that shit not flying, man.
And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this.
On that clown shit. We over it. We own that shit.
Zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In
Pick
this
that.
case, they're trying
Come on,
to
pick it
take
off.
the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come
Fuck y'all
out of
doing,
the
man?
hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look down at the lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The play Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll set up the throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fights off another.
I think the second tackle would have learned from the first.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to break coverage here.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and you won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now the shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
the 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll back to throw. Throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be really physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. The great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No one ever told my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, if something like that, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Fresh set of downs here.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down following the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A great read, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score a special team, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's playing a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Back to throw here. That is caught. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And they'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. But sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Hey, left.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reed, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well? Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Nice gain of 21 yards. That last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll lift to throw again. And intercepted.
Hit the wrong goddamn. Oh my God. I saw you too, man. God damn. The wrong goddamn button.
They get ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Clowning around.
Right now, there's just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
This nigga threw the pig right back. Because it's trash. Fucking trash, man.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit on the sideline?
Second down now after the incompletion.
Mama, there go that man.
Because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
Oh, come on, let me hold on to a clown-ass catch.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet.
Give any a clown shit all game.
Per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fins it off. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a third and long.
The motherfucker.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Oh my God, they clowning, man. They clowning now. That's trash.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of
the snow affecting my goddamn throws.
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Come on, mate.
And he taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let the nigga dice nothing else.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind
That's even supposed to be my shit, man.
routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their work.
And second and 10.
My picker.
Oh!
Clowning.
This one down to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. On first down, they'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Bitch, not this time.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get into.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way
Mr. Lockup.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. 2 timeouts.
That fucking picker.
That shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of
Picky.
look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if you uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use it all the way through.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, you think that clown ass defense don't keep working?
Touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there.
Yeah, well, you got a guy over 150 yards. Keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball